Huh? What's this? Metal.
Westweird presents the long and short of it.
Hello and welcome to The Long and Short of It, episode 7. Lucky for some, apparently. I am Sean, Westweird, and we are here with the legendary Eva once again.
Hello. Today I am sporting a bit of a knitwear, which I thought of this a couple of weeks ago when I was stuck on that platform in Ruzi for over an hour. But yeah, didn't need it today, so all good.
Yeah. Just turns out to be a heat wave, and now he's going to get his sweater.
Nobody wants to see it. So, apologies in advance for any sweating that may occur.
Right, exciting stuff is happening now. We're back at the Crafty 2, and we've had many battles in life. What we have today is 2 battles in one video.
I choose my battles very carefully.
I mean, can you believe it? We're having 2. So, we're starting off with a battle of the monks. We are going to pit 2 northern monk. There we go. Where's the camera? 2 northern monk drinks today. We are pitting Faith against the Order of the North. One is clocking in at a phenomenal 7%, and this cheeky number is clocking in at a 5.4. Eva, are we going up north, or are we going to have a little Faith?
Oh, I was like going up north, to be fair.
Up north? Me too. Well, let's get into Order of the North. Starting off with a 7%, so only great things are going to happen from this, I'm sure.
Oh, 7% beer on a Sunday afternoon, what could go wrong?
We are going to pour this into our signature Beavertown glasses that have become custom at the Crafty 2. We have a 50th and a 40th birthday party today.
Yes, I don't know if it's like the 50th and the 40th birthday, or somebody's 90th, but they're doing 90th birthday balloons.
My thoughts exactly. Is this I mean, like, I don't want to always throw out the Big Shack references, but is this a quick bath?
Yeah. I mean, what's the life expectancy in some Earth? Is it like 88, and so nobody reaches 90? So, you know, this is a rare case. That's why a 50 and a 40 balloon. It's, that's our first question of the afternoon.
Right, so the icebreaker question is, what is the life expectancy? No, I do have an icebreaker, and it's a nice natural icebreaker.
I'm sure to stop all the balloons.
So Eva, what is your favourite owl?
Owl? What?
Yeah.
Oh. I do like a dead owl. You know, Scott Mills one day was on about sending dead owls to people, which is an ideal. I thought I'd get on board with. I've got favourite owls. I remember when I was a kid, we used to get to cubs and then brownies, and there was a woman there that was called Brown Owl, I think, and she was quite cute. A bit old to me in them days. I don't know if I've got a favourite owl. I'm sorry, you really caught me off guard to this question.
Yeah, I don't know either. So the icebreaker
that's not just me that has
stumped us both. However, what I will say is that I once saw a short video of something called Owl Man, and Owl Man was the world's shitest superhero. It said he can do everything that an owl can. He can see in the dark, he can hear for miles, and he can turn his neck 360 degrees, but only once. So I'm going to do a cop out and say thank you for the question, but it's Owl Man for me.
Okay. Do we know what the life expectancy of an owl is in the Tamworth area? Do owls survive?
I don't know. I don't know if they're native to this part of Shropshire.
Staffordshire.
Oh yeah. I don't even know where I live.
Join us more on the Long and Short for more geographical excellence.
Absolutely.
So, we don't know where Tamworth is, and we do not know what the expectancy of owl's life is around here. But
all I do know is that it's not up north.
But we will try and find this out for the next episode.
So the order doesn't really care about it, does it?
Oh no, this is one of those. This is the 7% one, yeah?
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, for me it's like one of those where it doesn't taste like it's 7%, because normally you
okay.
get higher and you get more syrupy. Where it doesn't taste syrupy to me. It tastes like
for me, it's got that sort of, special brewy undercut where it almost becomes grainy in your mouth. You know?
Okay. And the one thing you don't want in your mouth is grainy. Yeah.
Although, saying that, it is a stunning drink.
It is very nice, yeah.
I was not aware of the Northern Monk before starting this episode, so...
I reckon 8 out of 10 owls would earn it.
Absolutely. Whether they live up north or not.
If they live in Nottingham, they'll all be in Hooters, I imagine.
Whoa.
Right, that's me all out of owl jokes, so get the old jokes out the way, right?
Well, if you think that's bad, let's look at our first question.
Oh God, okay.
Our first question has been passed to us by... he's actually an apprentice at the place where I work. His name's Drew. And he went straight in for the jugular. He wants to know, do we think alcohol plays any role in becoming a serial killer?
Alcohol, like, I don't think it does, to be fair. I think being a serial killer is something that you just born into.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think alcohol plays any part in it whatsoever, you know. It may help you with your first kill, might relax you a bit, might relax your victim a bit, but no, I don't think it plays any great part in it, you know.
No. I mean, I am wearing the most doomed t-shirt on earth, and I have sampled numerous alcoholic beverages, but I can safely say, serial killer, I am not. The only serial killing I do is when a box of Lucky Charms lands on my table, and then that cereal is killed. Sorry.
I mean, for me, when I have a lot of booze, I just go very quiet. I don't talk. I mean, I don't talk anyway. Well, I'm obviously now on a podcast talking, but if you see me in a pub and I don't know you, I will not talk. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So if there's somebody in a pub, you know, and I'm not talking to them, it doesn't mean I want to kill them. It just means I want to beer. You know? So, yeah, I can't. No, for me, no link between booze and serial killer.
Agreed. You can't use that as an excuse, mate. Sorry.
I mean, if you get probably killed, you know, if you had enough booze, but yeah, no link for me.
I think he's just got the wrong end of the stick of what we mean by Battle of the Boozes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, I've watched the film Ted Bundy, and I don't think he had a single drink in it, so,
no.
You know. And he liked to death.
Okay. So, RPA.
Hello, Sammy. Big hello to RPA, Sammy.
Hello. She's produced a question this week.
Okay, produce a question. Excellent.
It's crap.
It's crap. Thank you, Sammy, for the crap question. Well, let's hear it.
But, in fairness, we are going to produce this question. Evo,
Hello.
who is your favourite member of the Kardashian family / Jenner family?
I know of.
For everyone watching the video, the shaking of the head says everything.
I am aware of Kim Kardashian only because she married Kanye West. And they had a kid called Northwest. I know they got a reality TV show. But no, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Well, it's going to have to be Kim, because it's the only one I know, you know.
Kim K.
Other Kardashians are available, just
Just to throw out an alternate answer. I know nothing about this person, but it's another Kardashian that we can name. Is Courtney.
Okay.
Is Courtney a Kardashian?
I don't know. For me, Kardashian, they sound like a Star Trek baddie. But I've never seen Star Trek either, so all I know about Star Trek is the Borg. Because I've just seen one episode where Patrick Stewart
is assimilated by the Borg.
was assimilated by the Borg, and unlike in Extras, he hadn't seen everything. You know what I mean? I could imagine all the Borg sitting there really seeing everything. You know what I mean?
Resistance is futile.
They-
We will see everything.
We want her clothes to fall off, and they fell off. And we saw everything. I think the writers of Star Trek actually missed a trick here, didn't they? You know, they should have had a word with Ricky Gervais before they filmed that episode.
I reckon they should have spoke to Patrick Stewart about what he really wanted with the character.
Yeah, Posh Boys could have been absorbed by the Borg as well, and then their clothes fell off.
Captain's log.
Captain's log. I've seen everything.
So, I'm in a bit of a mischievous mood today, to be honest. I am, yeah.
I've not been awake long enough to be mischievous. I've not eaten today, you know. I did come straight here from home without eating, so if I'm a bit slurred after my 7% beer, I apologise for that. I won't eat next time. Go on, so let's get the mischievous on. Let's do this.
Well, to be honest, if you're in one place where you can get immaculate food, let's just plug it here. The Crafty 2 do phenomenal food.
Yes, I had a fish sandwich before episode 1. It seems like a very long time ago.
So, without even noticing,
Yeah.
the Order of the North has gone. That was very pleasant. And you know, the more I drank it, the less that 7% grain was present. So
Did you not feel like a 7% beer at all?
I will definitely give it a 7 though. In my rating.
I'll go 7 as well. Yeah. 7 all round.
So, we know that in previous episodes, the George Michael jokes may have made themselves present. But, as he says, you've got to have a little faith. So we're moving over to the faith side of the battle. It's a lighter can, but is it a lighter beer? We will obviously have to find out right now. We also have another phenomenal deep dive question from our main Spencer, who gave us the Christian Spencer gave us the who will you'd like to drink with. The last time we were in Cats, and he's got another deep dive question, and we love hearing from Spence. He gets the brains working and brings some great topics.
Okay.
And another thing is, he keeps it on topic because he always likes to ask drink-related questions. I'm rambling.
Okay, we'll wrap it away, man.
I'm rambling, so I'm just going to crack on with the faith. This is called a hazy pale ale, and on the pour, it's definitely hazy.
All good now, all good.
May I just say that you may have heard a random wild child in the episode. Children are allowed in the Crafty 2 until 8, I believe. 8 PM?
Oh, so we've got to finish by 8 then every time.
Absolutely.
Balloon update. There is now just one woman at the table with the 50 and the 40 balloons, and
Maybe
4
she's
drinks.
indecisive.
No, just 5 drinks. So, I'm intrigued. Still, boy, I will monitor the balloons as we go through this episode, so stay tuned for further updates.
I poured the faith. And I haven't got any faith for a lovely PA.
Oh, sorry Sammy, no faith.
She's got a one-sided view in the battle, I'm afraid. I do apologise. So, here we are. We're on faith, which is
Good, we've got to have faith.
it's been set at the 5.4%. It's giving off a citrus there.
Well, that's very nice, you know, so.
I tell you what, that never before have I had a first sip knockout punch for me. This is taking the order of to school.
Oh,
I really enjoyed it. Our PA wants more screen time. We'll do a poll. Do you want to see our PA having more screen time?
There will be no need for a second referendum on this.
And a bit of a spoiler ahead of time. We'll be filming this space very shortly with our first guest appearance. It's only taken 7 episodes, but lucky number 7, we have our first guest.
Yeah, because the guest appearances before for episode 2 kind of didn't happen and we've had no since. So, you know, good thing comes to those that wait, you know.
Yeah.
But please, if you want to make a guest appearance, just let us know, we'll gladly have you on.
All we ask is that you just show up.
or show up and don't disappear before we start filming, like Mabel did before episode 2. But it was nice to see him in there.
It's a bit of a small ask, really, isn't it? So,
And he'd very kindly dropped Sean off just a short distance away from the cats, didn't he? Really?
yeah.
Anyway,
We love Maidel. You can watch this, he's got YouTube. Doesn't have much else because he's from Litchfield, but he has got YouTube. He's a top man. So, as we delve into the faith, Spencer would like to know, what are our top 5 drinks?
booze or...
Well, I'll tell you what, let's open it up, let's just say whatever. Because I've got one that's going to go in that's definitely not alcoholic, and it's already been mentioned in one of the previous episodes.
Well, for me, babe, I would give anything for a pint of Sadler's Bitter by High Date Brewery. Just one more pint of High Date Sadler's Bitter would be good. Lemon Dream by Salopian is just a fantastic drink. Doesn't quite taste the same since they moved the brewery, I will give them that. It's still a very, very nice drink. Obviously I'm down with the kids, so I'm going to say Madry. It's a fantastic lager. Although not quite as, you know, you can buy it in the Waterloo for £4 and it's a nice Madry chalice. And then you can buy it at Waterloo FC's Prescott Stadium, where it's in a flimsy plastic glass that doesn't taste the same for £4.90.
Yeah.
But Madry is very good. Better throw in a soft drink, obviously. Apple Tango or Lemon Fanta.
Another repeat appearance.
Yeah.
Apple Tango has made an appearance here before.
And that puts me on 4, so I'm going to throw in one more to keep you interested, if that ship's not already sold. For people who read my blog, so to mention my blog again, I do like McDonald's toffee latte.
Oh, nice.
Large, with extra pounds.
Of course.
And I don't care if people look at me and touch, as I have to do. I do like to get my little stirrer and just take the cream off the top.
Yeah.
It's my toffee latte, I'll do what I want.
I feel like the fact that the stirrer comes with a little bit of a wider end means that it's a spoon.
Ideal for lifting off that bit of cream with the sauce on. Thank you, Ronald.
Okay, so there you go, Spence. That was Evo's top 5. Let me just throw out what I would go with. Have to have Jägermeister. Myself and Jaeger go hand in hand. Love the stuff. When I was in a band, we had probably 200 bottles. No exaggeration. I'll put a picture up if I can find it. It would be Plum Porter. Absolutely love Plum Porter by Titanic. Fantastic beer. Well, it's a water, but you know. I'd go Rio. Now, Rio made its appearance in the Cats, and let me tell you, I cannot go wrong with a can of Rio. In fact, sometimes wherever it sells it, I'll get 2, because if I'm walking from A to B, 1 can is for the walk and 1 is to enjoy. But I enjoy both. Rio's fantastic. 1
is for the A and 1 is for the B.
Absolutely. I would go. I know what my number 1 is. I'm just trying to slot something into this. I need to go with. I'm going to go with a lager, I think. And my favourite lager is probably. No, I'm not going to throw a lager in there. I'm going to go with Guinness. I absolutely love Guinness. Guinness is one of those things that a lot of people will save for once a year. No, never do that, because Guinness is great all year round. But my number 1 drink of all time is actually something that I had to fight to bring back into Tamworth because no one had heard of it. And it was the drink that was featured on the end of episode 1, the Alabama Slammer. It's such an underrated cocktail. Let me tell you the story of the Alabama Slammer. Do you remember Chiquitos? I think Chiquitos is still around, but it's dying out a little bit, isn't it?
They're still in water.
Yeah, it's by the light bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Chiquitos, they usually used to hang around cinemas, didn't they?
That's right next door to Lord Cinema also, yeah.
And there was one in Wolverhampton by their cinema too. And they used to do a cocktail selection that included the Alabama Slammer. And so, as a youthful man, I used to go to Chiquitos because I love Mexican food, and I would have an Alabama Slammer. I say I'd have one, I'd have many. And then one day I arrived and I asked for one, and they looked at me blankly as if I had just asked for a pint of acid. It just didn't exist anymore. So.
Oh, when you've asked for a pint of acid when we worked at Psychem, we'd have catered for you, had it in stock.
Well, unfortunately, somebody did have a pint of acid, and that was another story altogether.
Yeah, I served it, yeah, sure.
I know, I bottled it. But yeah, I went and they no longer had it. And so I searched far and wide for the Alabama Slammer. And when I moved to Tamworth and Luke had said, give me any cocktail and I'll make it. My opening gambit was one that stumped him. Because I said, I want an Alabama Slammer. And he was like, what the hell is that? So, through an educational period, we've got the Alabama Slammer back in business, and I love it. I don't know if you ever had one, but I feel like we need to have one at some point because it's a phenomenal beverage.
We need that in our lives, yeah. I've never tried it, so yeah, I need to investigate that. Can I at this moment hold up the substitutes board? Can I substitute number 4 on my list? Lemon Tango Oblique sorry, lemon Fanta a big apple cider and replace it with inchi cider, please, because
Absolutely.
inchi cider is amazing.
You know something? These top fives, you can guarantee if you ask the same question in a month's time, it's changing. Maybe not all of it.
Not for me, I don't think, no.
Not for all of it, but there's definitely, you get moments, don't you, where you just really fancy it. Like Guinness for me. I just thought about it and I thought, oh yeah, Guinness is brilliant. But do you always fancy a Guinness?
Never had Guinness.
You never had... What?
Well, I've had one pint of Guinness, but that was in the Glee Club in Birmingham, so I don't think it was Guinness at its finest.
Okay.
But I am going to Dublin in a month's time, so
Yeah,
I have
do
already
that.
made a plan with Josh to have a Guinness or two before we go to help acclimatise. I might actually get him down to a recording, see if we can have our first Guinness live on air.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you now, the world opens up when you introduce Jameson's and Bailey's. Is it Bailey's? To oh,
Congratulations to my dog,
the birthday party crew has arrived. From the Crafty 2, happy birthday. Are they 50? Are they 40? No one will know. They're still here. They're very happy.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Anyway, what you can do is you can destroy people's nights by taking your Guinness, putting a shot of Jameson's and Bailey's into it. It then becomes something called the Irish car bomb, and you have to drink it before it curdles, because if you don't, you'll be in a world of pain, much like if you were ever caught by an Irish car bomb. Our mate, joint mate Stevie, had an Irish car bomb with me for the first time one night, and didn't get that memo that you had to drink it very fast, let it go, watched it curdle, and went, oh look at that, that's weird, isn't it? Proceeded to drink Guinness cream and then started to fight the thin air because he was so broken by this sort of amalgamation of deadliness. He thought he was fighting thin air, and then he fell over and hit his head on the table.
Please let me see the memo before
So I'd suggest you stick to a standard Guinness before we venture into the car bomb territory.
Okay, yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
Right, where are we at now? We are about to venture to... Oh, we haven't put the opposing ranking on, have we?
Okay.
Where's this sit? Oh. Let me put my teeth back in. Where is this sitting?
Oh. This one wins the battle for me.
Absolutely.
Lighter, smoother. I'm not knocking.
No.
That's a very nice beer. No, but this one's the closest for me.
Yeah. I think straight at the gates, if you hadn't done a Lord of the North beforehand, it wouldn't have been so immediately like more refreshing. You know what I mean? Like Lord of the North is phenomenal. And I think, bearing in mind I've never had any Northern month, both of these have really hit it hard.
I just need to point out that I do have Northern Monk in my house, but because I don't drink in my house, it's been sat on the fridge for about 8 months. I only bought it for a laugh, to be fair, because it was Northern Monk, and I thought somebody said you need to try this beer, so I bought 4 cans of it, and it's still sitting there keeping the toaster company.
Which Northern month was it?
It's been 8 months, I forgot.
Okay. I think
It's a very nice can.
I think we may have to do the off-the-shelf Northern Monk, because it needs to see a stay in court, and if it's not one of these two, we'll be the judge, jury and executioner.
Oh yes.
What a night. Right, we're now heading into Dark Star Brewery, where we shall be sampling some Hophead. There is a question on here which has been asked by Wanye. You may remember Wanye because he's appeared numerous times in these episodes. He's asked a question that I didn't want to put into this, not because of any sort of malice, but because it literally only affects myself.
So I can have 5 minutes off there, because
But
lay back and put my slippers on. Oh, yeah.
But I will put it in just to give him his answer. But if you do have any sort of like additions to add to what I'm about to say, please chime in. But for now, I'll leave you pondering what that question might be. It literally will not mean anything to 98% of people listening. That's the reason why I didn't want to put it in. But in fairness, when someone sends a question in, we ask the question. So, Wanye, we will not forget you. I'll get you an answer. It may not be in depth, it may not be anything really, but I want to answer it. Right, we'll see you shortly with the Dark Star Hophead. Okay, we are back with the Dark Star Hophead. Cheers. This is a very mild 3.8% after the 7% Battle of the North, or whatever it was called. Oh, that is very weird, isn't it? You get like a really sweet
It's like kind of, you didn't know what it is, kind of.
No.
Boy.
This is very weird because I'm not gonna lie. When I heard Hophead, I got very scared because hoppy beers tend to go more towards the bitter sort of range, don't they? But this has got some sort of weird sweetness to it.
Yeah, 3.8% is what it's like. Quite comfortable, isn't it?
Surprisingly nice.
Sorry, I'm making gulping noises again. I do apologise. I will go on gulp noise training before we film episode 8. That may not happen anymore.
So, let's just address the elephant that was mentioned before the break for the new drinks. Wayne, us. Will DBB ever get back together? So, DBB was Destroyed Beyond Belief, and it was a band that I was in for roughly around almost a decade of my life. That is a big part of my life. Will we ever get back together, as the question is asked? The answer is this: life goes on. Yeah. Everybody, like a band, is a bunch of people, and every member of the band has their own story, their own journey, their own life. At this moment in time, the focus of certain people and not on the music. I'm one of them. Like I am in a band still, but I sing covers. However, I don't like singing covers. I do prefer to write my material. But it was fantastic for what it was and when it was, and I don't think there's any real need to get that back up and running when the whole metal genre has changed. and I believe that's the fairest answer. I didn't want to answer it because I know Wayne especially, he was a massive follower of us all because he was a friend of all of us, and he's come to numerous amount, like we used to throw so many parties. So I wanted to answer it just out of respect for the fact that I've known Wayne a hell of a long time and he's been through some stuff. I didn't want to because it's a very personal question towards myself, and this is the Power Duo with the Tenacious D of podcasts.
Oh, am I Kyle? Am I the little builder?
What you mean, the legend that can actually play an instrument?
Which I can't. That makes you Jack Black, which, you know, fair play to you.
So, I'm going to get that out there. Wayne, thanks for the question, mate. We've put it out there. It's not that we don't talk, you know, we met up recently for Steve's birthday. Had a great night, still great friends, but musically I can't see that, to be honest.
Can I interject that I've seen Disturbed Non-Belief twice live. We put them on the same level as The Feeling and Embrace, the bands that I've seen twice. Can we say Disturbed Non-Belief are somewhat musically different to The Feeling and Embrace, but I enjoyed the gig. You know, they're a great band, great performers. Surely there's something different about seeing people on stage, you know, personally. You know, I mean, I've actually loads of bands, I've seen hundreds of gigs, especially back in the mid-noughties when I didn't give a shit about credit card debt on fucking gig tickets at Flight Centre. When you're watching people on stage and you personally know people on that stage, it's just that much more intimate and you're much more connected. And I'll say metal probably isn't my favourite genre of music, but watching these guys, knowing them inside out, as I did, just brilliant about it. And you know, you can just lose yourself thinking like, wow, I'm Monday morning, I'll be sitting next to him talking about complaints.
Yeah.
Monday morning, I'll be sat next to across the room from him while he's talking to people in Egypt about quotes, you know, and it's like, you know, I love seeing bands that know rock, but I also love seeing bands that have got people that, you know, and like strangely, like I went to see, I've been in AMCS since 2014, Miss Sister Act, sitting in the audience, knowing freaking every person in the show on stage, just makes a lot of difference.
And that's what I was about to say, like, because I've been seeing, when I left AMCS, this legend here was still doing the shows, and there's just something about going to see like a group that you're involved with so like intimately, and you were not involved. Like, first of all, I'll tell you this for nothing. You feel almost like ashamed of yourself that you didn't do it. Because the show that you're not in is the show that you wish you were in. So I've been to 2 AMCS shows, no, 3. One was before I started, but 2 since I left, and this one was in. And I'd go and see them because it became like a real solid group of people that you would, you know, you'd spend so much time with. And when you see a show, especially if you've auditioned for it and you were in it for a short period of time, which I did for one of them, and you go in and you see people singing the songs that you auditioned for, and you see the scenes that you had been choreographed in, and you weren't in them. It's such a strange feeling, because there's so much respect, but also there's so much want that you look at them and you go, shit, I wish I had that, you know. And it's such a strange feeling. So when you know people that are on stage, or if you know people that are in groups or bands or whatever, just go and support them. Like, that's one thing that everyone should do. Support groups that your friends are in, because you never feel prouder of that person until you see them doing what they love. And you see them beaming out, you know. This man here, sometimes it's like it's complete, like, personality swap. This man can go from I'm happy being in the background to being the absolute show stealer that he is, and that's something that I just, you have to just go and support your friends in whatever they're doing, because you'll see them in a different light, and you'll see what makes them happy, and it's a phenomenal feeling seeing them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's awkward because you want it so bad. Like when you see something that you used to do, you go, shit, why did I not do this one, or why am I sat in the audience and not there with them? But always support your friends and whatever they do.
It's like my first show away from AMCS was Sister Act. I didn't do it because I really needed break with all, and B, I was like, no roles for blokes in it, so women here. And I went to watch Sister Act, and it was a strange feeling being in the audience, knowing everybody on stage, and yet there was roles for blokes in it, and all the blokes in it was superb. And I was like thinking like, I could have done this, but I'm really good at it. And Mark Bailey, whenever somebody says that they're not doing this show, you'll say you'll regret not doing it. And I heard him say that to numerous people over numerous shows. And yeah, it's right, you know. So yeah, being on stage, superb, and watching people on stage that you know. My first experience of this, away from seeing Sean and Steve and just going on Believe, was like just after I joined MCS, we went to see Rocky Horror Show in Wolverhampton, and our MCS co-star Sarah Carter was in Rocky Horror Show, and it's just like first experience having seen something that I knew from doing stage of being on stage. It just blows your mind, you know what I mean? Plus as well, you know how much work goes into a stage show. You know, some people just think you turn up without your knife and just nail it. We don't. We put a lot of work into sequence, and you know,
It can be up to anything up to half a year almost, you know.
So live bands, live theatre shows, just support them. Because
May I just say, I'm wearing, try and figure out this left and right. I'm wearing a Great Friends band t-shirt tonight, and that's just cool. I've known this guy since I was in school. He was the first guy that showed me Slipknot.
oh, okay. He owes you a lot. No, you owe him a lot.
But like, this guy is doing phenomenal stuff, and again, I wear his t-shirt not as a flex. I wear his t-shirt because I want to be a billboard for my friends, you know what I mean? So you should always help your friends out, and like, especially when you're starting something up new, because they won't have the platform to do it themselves, so they need all the help they can get. And I think if you care for the person, why not give them as much assistance. So, from a question that I had turned out saying that it was very, very one note, it's turned into quite the epic discussion. So, Wayne, Undertaker, undefeated streak until it wasn't. Thank you very much for your question.
That's actually taken a good thing. So, yeah.
You've done alright there, mate.
We want material, so thank you, Wayne, for that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you've won a question where we can both talk freely and easily in it, and you know, the questions where you get the dead air where you have to think and like, you know, so that produces like natural reactions from both of us. So yeah, not on mine.
The difference is as well, like, it doesn't matter where you've come from. Like, we've both come from theatre backgrounds, music backgrounds, whatever. Nerves will always get you. So when you contrast the two people in front of you against the two people from episode 1, we were very different people because this was not a thing that we did. You know, this was new to both of us. I mean, it takes a hell of a lot to get into a mind space where you're talking to, like, there's not a set number of people we're talking to here. Like, it could be 10, it could be 10,000, but the mindset that, the pressure that puts on you is like, you have to be entertaining to people that know you, people that don't know you, people that have never, that don't know you exist yet. That's a heavy thing. So,
I mean, you know, we've been now filming episode 7, and like you say, I already feel like a completely different draw in episode 1. Episode 1, I was nervous, stumbled my words a bit.
We could barely hold a conversation of topic, and now, like, it's what it should have been, which is a free-flowing discussion between two, and then maybe even more down the line. People.
The question being what aimed at you end up in a 20-minute segment, but it's both interacting.
So again, thank you. It was
Wayne's opened us both up, and we've delivered.
absolutely. So I've gone with the short for a short question next.
Okay.
Without realising that this is going to be one of those little segues. We will not have a short this episode. What we have got is a secondary battle that we spoke about at the start. So, as we finish these up, everyone's already done it because
I like a drink and I'm thirsty.
he absolutely loved the hophead.
And I'm not eating, so I don't care. I'm just chucking it down. It's a Sunday, I'm not working, no, who cares? Oh, nice one, just playing catch up.
Okay, so now that the ball is caught, we shall be going in to our second battle. And let me tell you, this battle is quite a special one. So, since episode 1, we've been singing the praise of the main man at the Crafty 2, Luke. He's the cocktail king, he's the man that brings the flavour.
And his United name, he walks past.
And again, we've summoned him with our legendary words. For the first time, it will be a guest appearance, but also we will be pitting one of Luke's cocktails against a, dare I say it, expensive but bottled version of the same cocktail. And we shall see who wins out at the end of the day. I'm excited for this because we're going to be pitting the old-fashioned against the old-fashioned. And the old-fashioned is one of my favourite cocktails, but I've had some real bad ones in my time, so it'll be interesting to see. I've tried Luke's. Luke's is phenomenal. I have yet to crack this, so this is going to be one of the what's the crack, because this is a brand new bottle, still sealed, and I wanted to debut it on episode 7, and we're going to do that next. We just need to make sure that our guest appearer is all and ready, and we need to get a video of him making his own old-fashioned. Once both these things are fulfilled, we'll see you back momentarily.
In a bit.
So, we've arrived back, headphoneless. What does that mean?
It's in my head.
It means it's time for a new segment called What's in the Box? 7 reference there. Never seen it? In this box we have contender number 1. We have Tom Savannah, handcrafted cocktails, the Kentucky Winter, old fashioned.
Nice.
PA? Getting a nice little glimpse of this. This will double up as not only a what's in the box, but it will also double up as a what's the crack. This is a fresh bottle, and it's also a cork top, which means it should have a very nice. Any second now? Oh, there it is.
Nice popping noise.
So, the challenge today, between the 7 episodes that we've shot, we have bigged up Luke. We have bigged up his cocktails. Now the real question is, can his cocktail, that's fresh as fuck, top the what's in the bottle?
Bless ya.
It's a big ass. Oh, what point now?
It smells good. Just going to pour some of this out. This has got 5 servings, I don't believe. I'm going to just take one of these because it all goes down the same way.
I didn't think the female song would come out then.
Let's get the box out of the way. Here we are. It's our pleasure to introduce the legend, Mr. Crafty 2, Luke 5000, Mixmaster Massive, and we are going to put his cocktails to the test.
Hi gamers.
Oh, hi Luke, how you doing?
In Glass A, we have the manufactured, pre-bottled Tom Savannah handcrafted cocktail. Let's give it a go. Okay.
You know what? It's alright, but it tastes really watered down.
I'll say, without any sort of hesitation, you know what it doesn't taste? Fresh.
Yeah. It's really sweet.
If I was hanging off the chair,
I literally have one buttock on the seat here. Yeah.
Oh, get on.
squish up. If my arm's not switching you, you're not on.
Two buttocks on the chair.
Yeah, it doesn't taste fresh. That's it tastes like.
And where's my orange peel?
Exactly. Where is it?
Yeah.
Tom Savannah. Bring the orange game next time, yeah?
Where did you get this from?
It was a Christmas present from our lovely Pierre.
Who bought it?
I'll tell you later where I got it from.
Oh, yeah.
I think episode 7, that's the first time our lovely PA has spoken, so. Welcome, Sammy.
But I have to say, when something comes in a crate, it's usually worth its salt. I mean, this is acceptable, but this is sort of the thing that you would expect to see at like down the road.
No. And because it's bottled as well, it doesn't come with like the sex appeal.
It does not come with the pizzazz, we like to call it.
And we like pizzazz, don't we?
Yeah. This is my first one for the day. Now I want to get
Mildly inebriated.
And I'm sure we will.
Maybe I'll finish my shift first.
Yeah, that'll do the job. And out of a bottle, that's not too bad at all.
You got to keep warm. You got to really keep saying
It's a bit spicy, isn't it?
Yeah. But like synthetic spice.
Yeah.
It's quite snuggly here.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it does, isn't it?
Tight.
Maybe we'll just knock that towards Evo a touch. I've got a lot of room here. There we go.
I think you've just cut him out more.
Yeah, I'm still just got half a face. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Thank you, PA.
Thank you, PA. Thank you, Simon.
Now, we've got in front of us the phenomenal Crafty 2. Well seasoned. Legit old fashioned. But we've unfortunately only made one. So, going across the room. Evo, try this. I say this like I haven't already had numerous of these.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. Do I need to be more descriptive or? The whole room went quiet there, you know, I mean, like.
We were holding our breath there.
Well, I was waiting for a legendary person to come with it, but. Yeah, that's really nice. Can't describe it, it's like. Pleasant, sweet, nice. Go on, gonna go in? Or.
Yeah. You go next.
Listen, it's your creation.
So, let me tell you a little story. I went to Lichfield and had an old fashioned. I've had an old fashioned in about maybe 15, 20 different places, and they've always been a bit shit. To put it bluntly. The reason it's been a bit shit is that for the same reason as this, not to say it's bad, but when you charge a cocktail price for something that tastes like as good as, I mean that's a good old fashioned, yeah? From the bottle, that's a good old fashioned. Like, it does what it says it's setting out to, and like you say, it doesn't have the flair, it doesn't have the garnish, whatever, but it's a good old fashioned. I've been to places that call themselves cocktail bars that have had shitter old fashioned than what we've just drank out of a bottle. That's a problem.
Take my own creation. Got anything else to say about it?
It's alright, yeah. Good that.
I'm happy with that.
It is a fine creation.
I mean, Evo's not a whiskey man at all. But with something like this, when you can mask it behind, like, the fragrance of... The orange aspect isn't really massively there, is it?
No, it's not.
But it's so weird that when you get fresh ingredients, that you taste... It tastes like an orange whiskey, but not an artificial orange whiskey like the Jameson's orange, because I don't like that. I bought a bottle on day one, and it was a bit weak.
Thank you. Thank you.
But the defining factor there is like it's whiskey, sugar, and bitters. It's Angostura bitters, which is a Venetian spice blend, which it's kind of like all blends well together, and it's just spicy and citrusy and expressed in the oils is just fantastic.
This is the reason why he's a cocktail man and we're the drinking men.
Hey, I like to get fucked up too.
I know. No, I really appreciate that, because we like a good battle of the alcohol, but we've never had a battle of the spirits. And I've been wanting to crack this for a long time, and I thought the best way of doing it is to pit it against the best. So Thanks for coming and
Thank you for hosting us again. Yeah.
thanks for dropping some knowledge on this segment, because we were just going to say.
Thanks for having me, and carry on getting fucked up. You guys too.
We still have a legendary question, don't we?
Oh yeah. We do.
Oh.
I need you to be involved in this.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I got so carried away, I forgot. We have a question. And the question is, this is a wild card of the episode. Why do men have nipples?
Oh, this from Swell, yeah?
From Swell.
Why do men have nipples?
Why do we have nipples?
I mean, you like to touch your own, right?
I like to have it as I like to have nipples as an indicator of when a drink is speaking to me. The nipples pop out, and sometimes, like you want to assess: is it cold outside?
Yeah.
And that is the ultimate indicator, really.
So sometimes shivering just isn't enough. You need a coat hanger to reinforce.
You need a visual aspect, yeah. And also, why should we let just women be exclusively allowed to wear a white t-shirt and no bra? And to get the nipples going when you tip a glass of cold water over yourself? That should be including everyone.
Oh yeah, we all like doing that, don't we? To be fair.
Yeah. We've all been to the beach in a white t-shirt, reenacting the Backstreet Boys video, and the cold breeze gets the nipples going, and you think, I'm going to be a megastar one day?
Well, we all think that, don't we? Too,
Absolutely.
I really want a hard nipples
I think we need more shots.
Let's have some cold weather. Bring it on, man. Bring it on.
So, to end this all in one more question. I know the answer to this one, but I'm going to pose it anyway. This has come from Zoe, and the question is: are there more doors or wheels in the world? Let me tell you a little bit of history on this one. Let me just tweak it a bit more. There we go. We need Evo. Evo's the main man. So, maybe when there were carts and horses, like the door-to-wheel ratio was off, because there were 4 wheels to no doors, because the cart you just climbed in. But in this day and age, I can guarantee there are more doors than wheels.
After more doors than wheels, yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because when you look at it, a house has no wheels, but numerous doors.
There's a car has doors on wheels.
Has 4 doors, but 5 doors but 4 wheels, if it's a 5-door hatchback. Which most 4-door cars with a boot will have 5 doors and 4 wheels. Unless you count the spare in the back, in which case it negates itself. But you still go back to a house where you say it's got, like the average house has got 5 doors. A bedroom, a kitchen, a front door, a back door, and a bedroom. Yeah. Where's the wheels? Nowhere. So,
My house hasn't got any wheels. I haven't got a house.
you have technically you've still got doors because you live here.
My house has got 10 doors. My house has got 10 doors. I don't have a car, so no wheels. So,
You have a bicycle?
I did with somebody garage, which I'm not really. So that's only 2 wheels. So. But only been down by still 8 ahead for the doors.
What else has got wheels?
Granted, we need to look into the fact that some people have 2 cars to one household or 3 cars to one household. Yes, but the overarching fact that is, in a town centre like this, I mean, on one strip you can have 30 doors and no wheels.
Well, there's a band called the Doors and there's a band called the Cars. Which one's got more members? So that might be the tiebreaker.
He's got it.
The Doors produce better music in my opinion.
Why not? Yeah. Yeah. See, so even on a musical level, the Doors is still outdoing the Wheels.
I think we need to come back to this question. We need to have a think about it.
I have already thought. I'm still saying Doors.
There's no such thing, man. There's a here and there. In this line of business that we're in, it's definitive.
Alright, we'll go for Doors.
Yeah. So Zoe, thank you for your question. Let me tell you, the answer is Doors.
Doors.
Okay, we don't know 100%, but
We're going for Doors.
Doors. What's the score? George Doors. That used to be the same, didn't it?
I used to get that a lot.
So, on
And
that
if you
note,
think otherwise, tell us why.
yeah,
Because you're probably wrong.
absolutely.
I'm pretty sure at the end of Titanic, Kate Winslet holds onto a door, not a wheel.
Let's just put it this way: we've done it in a
At
like
the end, she was dead.
Yes.
we've done this on a numeric, on a personal experience, but also let's do it based on this. This Tom Savano, old fashioned, is wheels. This Crafty 2, old fashioned, is doors. Doors wins again.
Yeah, Doors wins then.
Doors wins, yeah.
It's done.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Absolutely. Jim Morrison. Thank you very much.
It's been a quite a bizarre episode, but yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much once again. Episode 7, done and dusted. One good shot of it. Peace.
Peace out.
Love you all.
Bye.